my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm super excited to be here again. My name is Kemi Adeshaba and I have brought my darling friend again to the show. Blessing, please introduce yourself.
My name is Blessing Zerebe, aka Lady B.
Lady B! She's what we call Lady B. For what reason do you call yourself Lady B, please?
I'm a lady and my name is Blessing.
What? I can't believe it. Anyway, okay, so we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial, but in this case, I am going to be teaching her how to do her makeup because like some girls, like just a few percentage of some girls out there don't do their makeup like Blessing, yeah. And this is not to say that I'm perfect with my makeup either, I'm not, but I just always believe that every girl should know how to do their makeup at some point, you know? So Blessing doesn't care. Like she's one of those girls that just like goes out without makeup on, literally. Sometimes she would try and like, you know, just put powder on, foundation. I remember every time we tried to get her gifts, we get her makeup as gifts just so she can be inspired and like, okay, I'm actually.
But I have all these things, but I don't use it.
She does have a lot more makeup than I do, and yet this babe she doesn't use it. I don't understand. So today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I'll be teaching her the little that I know, just so that she has the basics of it. And while we're doing the makeup, we're also going to be talking about something very crucial to us, which is domestic violence in the African community when it comes to religion and Christianity, and how some religious leaders or religious community handle cases of domestic violence in marriages, most importantly, right?
Correct.
So it's very crucial to her. It's also very crucial to me, and she's always wanted to talk about it. So I guess we're just gonna be opening the floor as we do our makeup and we talk about it, right?
Ready.
Okay, so let's start, right?
I call this torture.
It's not torture. Oh my gosh. The first thing we start with, or at least the first thing I start with,
primer.
Oh, excuse me. Okay. She does know that. Okay, yes, you prime your face. Do you know what we prime our faces?
I think for the makeup to stick better.
Yeah. Excuse me, why am I doing this right now? Like, why am I teaching you right now? Yes, so at least you know the basics of it then, I guess. But the ones you don't know, I might just probably tell you. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Rose Glow, Revolution London Rose Glow.
I'm gonna
right here.
F.
Yeah, she's gonna be using that elf. You do know how to apply your face primer.
Well, you're gonna be teaching me today.
Okay.
After you, lady.
Alright, so yours is a different application.
Mine
so
is
you spray it, yeah. While I would just like, you know,
yes,
pop mine into my face and just rub it. Alright, yeah, go ahead. Excuse me, lady? Tell me what you think domestic violence is. Like, what qualifies as domestic violence with you?
Well, domestic violence is when a man or a woman or someone that feels superior kind of takes somebody else's power from them because they feel that they are in a higher position. Just they have more power,
more strength, more power.
It can be mental, verbal, emotional, psychological, financially too.
Wow.
I think the worst is verbal because the physical can get healed, you know, financially you can get your money back somehow, but the word of your mouth is is bad.
Yeah. It just
will hinder you from growth, a lot of growth.
Yeah. So do you think that you can combine that with emotional violence? Because when you speak words into someone else's life,
it diminishes them.
And that gives them a sort of like an emotional imbalance.
Psychological
imbalance.
Stuff.
Yeah, I like to go in with my eyebrows first because I like to make a mess on my face and then clean it up with the foundation after.
Wow.
I'm not perfect with my brows. A lot of people use different methods now. I'm pretty sure if we have like better makeup artists, they could do better. So we're going to be using our normal Davies traditional pencil for the brows. Do you know what this is?
Good question. What is this? I know you use it for your brows to brush it.
Yes, yes.
But what's the name?
It's called a spoolie. Alright, so we use our spoolie to like brush down my brows. This is a technique. I learned this technique from one of the YouTubers. So she brushes hers down first and then, you know, fill it in and everything. While you're doing that, the other question I have is, would you stay in a relationship that's involved in domestic violence?
No.
Tell me why.
Because you will be thinking that the person will change. The person will never change.
And I think that's a lot of people make mistakes like that though.
Once it happened the first time, the person is gonna come back again
and again.
When that happens, there's something that's called a honeymoon stage.
What's
you
that?
go through the honeymoon stage,
Which
where
is?
the person will treat you like a queen, like deceive you,
like I'm sorry, buy flowers.
That is called the honeymoon stage.
I got flowers today. No, it's not our anniversary or any other special day. Last night he threw me into a wall. And choked me. And then beat me till I passed out. I woke up bloody and bruised all over. It was actually a nightmare. I guess he is sorry though, because I got these flowers today. I got flowers today, and today is actually a very special day. It's the day of my funeral. Last night he beat me to death. If only I had the courage and the strength to leave him, maybe I wouldn't have gotten flowers today.
But okay, so a lot of girls make that mistake. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people don't understand.
But the thing you have to also understand is that when you love somebody, it's really, really hard to even say, I'm done.
Okay, well, that's the next question I have to ask you. Do you think someone can love you and hate you? Not just physically hate you. Do you think someone can love you and verbally abuse you, emotionally abuse you, financially take your money away? Do you think someone can love you and do all those stuff? I don't think so. That's just my own.
Sometimes it's how they were brought up, what they saw their parents doing.
Then for me,
it becomes the norm. They don't get to choose, or they don't choose to be abusers.
That's deep, yo. That's so deep. For me, see,
I will not.
Whether verbally or emotionally, you're going. You can't stay. I can't stay either. Like I can't handle it. Back on the people doing it without them knowing, without them realizing that it's wrong. I feel like they know it's wrong, but they just see it as a norm, like you said. But why can we not normalize therapy? Do you know how many people would hear the word therapy and act like this is a taboo? You can't go for therapy. Can you go for therapy?
I mean, if I have the problem, why not? Of course.
I don't know why a lot of people don't like to they don't even like to talk about it. Like, you have a problem, go to a counselor, talk to a therapist. You know what I'm saying? But because people already attach a kind of stigma to therapy,
like it's like your
mental.
In Nigeria, do we have therapists?
We do. See, Brad, you see that? We actually do. Do you remember in secondary school, in primary school, where you have
your guidance counselor?
That's what they're doing. That's what they're there for. So I think that also affects us a lot because we don't see therapy as a next solution, right?
We see families
or church in this sense. We see church as, oh, this is the next place I can go for solution. But meanwhile, if you actually treat it as a disease, like, okay, I know this is wrong. Hopefully you know, because the first solution,
you have
first
to
step
agree.
is to agree that something is actually wrong, right? So hopefully you get to that point where you know that this is a problem, and then you take medical steps when you treat it like a disease. Like it is a disease for you to want to hit another person, or I don't know which the other forms of domestic violence, right? If you treat it like a disease and you go to therapy for it, I think that can be better instead of inflicting that pain on someone else. I guess my next question. Wait, we're not doing makeup.
Okay.
Okay. So after you do that, you take your traditional pencil that you sharpened, and then you just draw a very faded line. Don't let it be too harsh.
Up or down?
Up, because you remember you went down. Okay. You don't want it to be too harsh. Let me see. Oh, good. Okay. Now that you brushed it back up, then you take it down, the pencil down, and do the same thing that you did on top. But also remember that, wait, make sure you take it from here. Don't start from the beginning, take it from here. You see that? Do you see it? So like right here, and just go.
That's what I always do.
So now that you've drawn 2 lines, up and down, right? Up and down. So now you go in, still not harsh, and then fill it up here. You got it. All right. So you think you cannot love someone and hit them because love is not pain, right? So then what say you when people, you know, hit their partners and then they come back and apologize and they still say, you know, I love you, it's because I was jealous. I don't like to stay with other men. You shouldn't have done that.
Trust me. That's where the trust comes in. Okay? You have to know your partner to the core, what they can do, whether you're there or you're not there.
Okay, so I guess my next question though is, let's just imagine you found yourself in that situation, right? Maybe this guy has been someone who's been pretending all along, like, oh my gosh, I am the best guy alive or whatever. And because some guys are like that, right? They deceive you to the point of like they actually come out. So then let's just imagine you're now stuck into that relationship. Probably like they've deceived you till marriage, right? And now you're married to that person. It's not as easy to just say bye-bye, right? What do you then do?
Use your voice, speak out. You have to speak out, seek for help, tell people that will help you.
Let me ask you a question. What can a man do that would be like, no question, I'm divorcing you? Like,
you can't hate me, period. If I have an issue with me, you tell me, we're both adults, we'll sort it out. But don't raise your hands on me. When he pushes you jokingly, you don't say anything.
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
Because at that point, he's testing your patience. Yeah. Okay, well, let me just perfect this because blending is also very important. Okay, so this is the eyeshadow base we're going to be using. One thing the religion doctrine back home in Africa, one thing they do when it comes to like domestic violence and divorce is that when you go to a church, typically, let me say typically, not every time, but when you go to a church typically and you complain that maybe your spouse is domestically violating you and whatever, they tend to like pray for you. They tell you things like it is well, like
the God of Moses will fight for you.
Yeah, you have to stay in your marriage. Like divorce is a sin basically. And they tell you things like pray, we'll talk to them, we'll talk to him, we'll talk to her, whatever, whoever is doing the violence in this case, we'll talk to them, we'll keep praying for you guys. But they never like actually advocate for
divorce.
No. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, women are always the
bad ones here. Like they're the ones that are at fault.
Yes, they're always at fault. Because according to them, you're supposed to respect your husband and even worship the ground that he works on.
So you're saying they point fingers at the women?
Yeah.
It's also because in the Bible, it's not, like divorce is not encouraged in the Bible unless your partner cheats on you. Infidelity is the only reason why divorce will be allowed in a religious manner. So while we do this, my next question is, do you think it's also right that our parents, when we talk to them about things like this, they tell you to go back to your husband's house? If you were a parent and your daughter came or your son
I'm taking
came,
you home to my house. Sweetheart, I'm not going to give birth, carry you for 9 months and let a man come and kill you for me.
Yeah, no. I also believe that it also has to do with some level of self-dignity, self-respect. Like what I expect from someone, like when I'm dating someone, right, is something more than I can give for myself, or at least equal to what I can give to myself, right? So if I can give myself love, why wouldn't you give me love? Why would I invite you into my life to come and give me something that I probably already have for myself, one, and you're not trying to give me something better, or at least, oh, let me add to it. Do you get my point?
Or you come and be more toxic to what?
To me, like it's almost like I already have love for myself. I'm giving myself love, and then you come and tell me that I want to now give you hate. It doesn't balance. It's not like it's going to be new to my world. So it has to be from a point of within. Like you have to love yourself first, know your value, and after you know your value, make sure that the other person knows that value. The thing that used to piss me off, I used to watch a lot of movies whereby, you know, the first thing they do is slap you. Most of the time. Most of the time
they buy you all kinds of gifts.
Yeah, most of the time they slap you first, and then they're like, oh my gosh, you made me slap you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
They
And
start
come
blaming
back,
you.
Yeah, and like, you did it. You shouldn't have said that. And then you start thinking, I am the fault. Like, I have the fault in this. I have to blame, because if I didn't say this, like he said, he wouldn't have.
Set your boundaries. Set your boundaries from the onset.
Like, let them know what you can take and what you cannot take from the beginning. Like, it's not like it's going to change when we marry. It's going to change.
It will not change.
It won't.
So what if your daughter-in-law comes to you and says, "Mommy, I'm leaving. I can't take it." What would you advise the girl?
I would advise her to leave.
Good.
I would advise her to leave, because that's the thing that kills us, right? If you keep saying that because it's my situation, I have to tend it. Yeah, my son. I have to tend to it a different way. You have to put yourself in that person's shoe. In this case, the girl's shoe. You know,
if the person is your daughter.
If she was my daughter, like, first thing first, I'm not even. If it was my daughter, I'm not even going to counseling. Like, I've already pulled you out of that marriage.
We're going home, darling.
Right? I'm gonna tell you. Have you tried every means you could try? You fought for your marriage. You've done everything you could do. Then leave, because at the end of the day, the girl dies. She dies, and that's it forever. And just imagine if they already have kids for each other. The kids will end up having no mother. Why do you think people stay? Because of their children. Like, they say, I already have a child with him. I can't just leave, you know. I don't want my children to grow up in a separate home. Why do you think that's a valid reason?
I would say because of those kids, don't stay. Because whatever they see, they'll grow up to be that. And your daughters will accept that because they saw them.
Oh my God!
They saw that. Yeah, their mom accepted it, so why won't I accept it myself?
Yo, that is deep.
Because of those children of yours, don't stay.
I just always believe that when a person, I shouldn't say a man at this point, when a person is going through domestic violence, that regardless of, you know, how close you are with the family, how religious you are with your Bible, I always believe that if they come to you as a religious leader, you should at least, you know, give them the benefit of the doubt that, do you need to run for your life for a while and then settle it? And if it's not working, we agree, we support you to divorce, because we don't want you to die. Okay, so now we're pretty much done with our eyes. We don't want to do anything big. Honestly, I'm not a fan of like big makeup or all of those stuff. So now we're going to go in with our foundation. Okay, so after we're done with the foundation, we're going to go in with our concealer to conceal our under eye.
Down this way.
Are you going to be using this method from now on?
It depends on the time that I have.
So you're saying nothing's going to change? Like, this is going to be your normal self still?
I think after shadow, my eye shadow is going to be better. I think I'm going to do better.
What about the foundation? How you bronze, your bronzer, your highlighter?
I'll try to learn the brows. Okay. That one I really truly want to learn it.
Alright, okay, so then we'll probably do another one with the better professional that can teach us both how to do our brows. I think I'm okay, but I'm not perfect, because there are other people that do their brows way more better than I do. So now that we're done with this makeup look, we're super excited. I think she did perfectly well. I'm just gonna ask you for your last take on that before we close.
Saying it to violence.
True.
It's usually seen from the beginning of the relationship. If you know you can't condone those characters, don't move ahead with that relationship, because it's not going to lead you anywhere but your grave. And at the end of the day, it is you that can treat you the way you want to be treated. Dear,
high five, high five, high five. Ooh, I like it. Alright, I totally agree with that. I definitely don't think that you should condone any kind of violence, whether it's physically, emotionally, financially, like she said. I think when you see red flags like that, run for your life, honestly. And there are people that can actually help you, professional people that can help you, be it legally or, you know, therapeutically. You can actually get help anywhere. And do not think that you're the only one going through it. So because some people actually think, oh, I'm the only one going through it, I don't want people to know. No, the other people out there that are just like you, that have better stories like you, even worse stories, you know, than you. I really hope and pray that we never go through stuff like that in life. No one will physically or emotionally or financially abuse you if they actually truly love you. I don't care if it's a mental thing that's wrong with them personally, go fix it, but don't inflict pain on others. If they love you, they wouldn't inflict pain on you.
True.
But I'm so happy you came. Thank you for coming. I really enjoyed my time here.
You're welcome.
Thank you for letting us use your face for this experiment.
Terrorizing me.
Didn't terrorize you. Subscribe to the channel, click on the notification button so that you can get notified every time we bring up new videos, and we can come join us as we learn together, you know, go through some educative stuff together and just have fun. Click on the like button, click on the notification button and everything. And also make sure you check out Blessing on Instagram at _blessed kitchen. She is our chef of the day here.
Yes.
She's going places.
Yes.
Sommelier, okay? So definitely check her out. If you like videos like this, let me know and I'll continue to do more. Until next time, like I always say,
see you next time.
hey. Why did you yell? Wow, you haven't even taken it off. I got this guy a gift. Show them the gift I got you. And she's just removing the plastic on it right now. Like, I feel insulted. How bad is this? Like, what?